Hello to my Virgo family. This is Barb at Mystic Door Tarot, and this is your weekly intuitive tarot reading for the week of November 22nd through the 28th. Thank you so much for joining me today, and if you are new to my channel, welcome. Please be sure to subscribe and join me daily for my quick glance daily readings. Now, these are general readings, Virgo, so take what resonates, leave the rest. All right, Virgo, let's get into the reading. First card, Major Arcana card, Justice. Next, the Three of Swords. And the Major Arcana card, the Hanging Man. All right, we'll get to your other cards in just a little bit, but, well, for some Virgos, I'm picking up there might be a court case that you're involved with, possibly the end of a relationship. So there could be some information coming in this week, and it might be like a bit of a disappointment. Maybe there was something that you wanted, some kind of compromise, and that's not what's happening. Now, for other Virgo individuals, there's something happening this week where you're going to be unhappy about, maybe disappointed. So with this being the holiday week, it could be getting together with family, and you might be a little disappointed in someone or more than one person. What I'm picking up is that possibly they're not applying themselves is the energy that I'm getting. But the energy coming in for the week ahead, Virgo, is one where you have to look at things in a different manner. So taking a look at the first card here, you have the Major Arcana card, Justice. This is what I was picking up for some of you. You're involved in a court case. Could be in regards to a relationship, could be a marriage ending. For some, maybe it's a business partnership. Something is coming to an end, coming to a close. Things are kind of being divided as equal as possible. It kind of looks here where this side's going to get a little bit more. The light in your palm, somebody's going to benefit more than the other person. Now, this could be in regards to a court case. This could be in the home environment. This could be in regards to a family member. This is a holiday week. There could be something that comes up this week where you kind of think the scales aren't balanced. Maybe finding out some information. Maybe you don't have all the facts. You don't have all the information with it. But someone's passing judgment here. Now, the important thing when the Justice card shows up is you try to keep your emotions in check, looking at just the pros and cons of each side of the coin, you might say, in regards to what's going to be emerging in the week ahead. Now, for some Virgos, this could simply be that you've just been feeling kind of out of balance. This is Libra's card and energy, so definitely trying to keep everything on an even keel. Now, if you're a Virgo that is like the matriarch of the family, everyone's coming over for the holiday, you are like the peacemaker or the one that nobody's going to go up against when you tell people to get along, calm down. So you might be the one that's depicted here on the card, Virgo, where you're trying to keep the peace and rationalize things out. Now next, the Three of Swords. Usually a card of maybe finding out some information that's very disappointing to you, Virgo. There's very stormy clouds on this card, so there's something brewing. Could be something that's coming in between two or more individuals this week, and emotions will be high. Three of Swords can represent arguments, And again, with the holiday being falling in this week, it can certainly be an indication of like people's personalities, viewpoints, opinions clashing, and everyone is taking everything to heart. So it's got that number 3 energy here where something's coming together, as in something's brewing, something's like coming to the surface. Now, what's interesting is the 3 of Swords is actually Libra's card in energy as well. So I do feel that the Justice card and this 3 of Swords are in regards to like the same court case or situation, circumstance, individuals, whatever it may be. And this 3 of Swords is ruled by Saturn, which is associated with self-control, being mature, or lack thereof. And with this number 3 energy, there's definitely something wanting to emerge. Taking a look at your next card, Virgo, you have the Major Arcana card, the Hanging Man, which is a strong indication to be listening to what your intuition is telling you. Also an indication to look at things in a different way. And what I'm picking up, I'm seeing the Major Arcana cards are the bookend cards for the energy in the middle, the 3 of Swords. So this 3 of Swords is going to bring in great change, commotion, arguments possibly this week. So again, Virgo, I'm getting that feeling that you might have to step in to be the peacemaker, at least break it up. But you're also taking the role of like both of these Major Arcana cards where you're now making the parties involved look at things in a different light. The number 12 energy of the Hanging Man card also reduces down to 3. So it's in regards to something that's coming in this week where things are going to have to be looked at in a different way, a new perspective, sacrifices need to be made. Now, for some Virgos, this certainly could be in regards to family getting together for the holiday, but it can be some kind of work-related arbitration, maybe a grievance filed. So it could be something that's brewing here in the workplace. You might be involved, Virgo, kind of as the innocent bystander, the eyewitness. Possibly you might be in the human resource department dealing with this matter. But definitely something this week where there's a lot of viewpoints, arguments, sacrifices, compromise. Just a lot of disappointment on the part of the people involved where things have to be looked at very logically, rationally, looking at only the information, the facts. And a huge indication here, Virgo, that you're going to have to trust in your intuition on this one. Now, your numerology here for your tarot cards is number 26, which reduces to 8. Now, it's normally the number indicating abundance, but it's also one of influence, leadership. And this is where you're going to be involved in something. And this week, Virgo, where you're going to have to take the lead and be the influencing factor to the situation at hand. Now, I did pull one more tarot card. This is kind of like your overall energy, possibly a solution in regards to your other tarot cards, what it's kind of all centering around. And you received the 9 of Wands. Makes total sense, Virgo, as you're going to be on the defensive. There's something this week, whether it's at home, in the workplace, whatever you're coming across this week, where you're going to have your defenses up, as there's going to be battles, you might say. Things are going to have to be smoothed out. Now, the 9 of Wands here, it shows all these wands in the background. That's your experience, Virgo, what you've been through. And you're going to be calling upon that experience, that information. So once again, I'm picking up, you're going to be the mediator, the peacemaker, the one that's like looking at all the facts, the information, trying to point things out, the pros and cons. And the numerology for this card is 9. It's a time of review. It's a time of looking at both sides of the coin. And with your experience, Virgo, you're going to be the one that gives the verdict, you might say. Now, let's take a look at which crystal your angels and guides have suggested for the week ahead. Aquamarine. And let me grab... And here is my Aquamarine Crystal. Well, as usual, your angels and guides have selected the perfect crystal for you to work with this week, as this Aquamarine Crystal encourages you to look at the emotional situations coming forth this week with a new perspective. So it really kind of ties into your Hanging Man card, and that's what you're going to be doing, either for yourself this week or for like the parties involved. This crystal is going to give you the energy to be more tolerant and sensitive to other people's needs. It can also help you to release any old patterns or old beliefs that no longer serve you at this time, Virgo. So for this week, the Aquamarine Crystal card showing up, it's to help you calm your energy, quiet your mind, reduce your stress level. This crystal is associated with your throat and crown chakras, so definitely has to do with communication this week. And plus, tapping into your intuition, Virgo, as it's going to be like your best resource for the week ahead. You're going to be weighing up all the positive and negative aspects of what you're dealing with this week. So you really need to be honest with yourself, Virgo, as well as trusting your instincts. Now let's take a look at your Angel Answer Oracle card. You received, don't stop. Well, simply the angels are indicating not to give up this week. There's a message here where you're going to be needed this week. You need to stand your ground, believe that you can accomplish what you're going to be involved with this week, and not to let others around you intimidate you, and just stand your ground. Well, Virgo, what your cards are indicating this week is that you're going to be in the middle of maybe very heated arguments, discussions, possibly involving a court case. Could be some kind of arbitration or someone who filed a grievance. This could certainly be in the workplace, but it can also be in the home environment with the upcoming holiday falling in this week. You could be in the middle of relatives not getting along. And your angel message, don't stop. Stand your ground. Put your foot down, Virgo. And be sure that you have the Aquamarine Crystal. It's going to really enhance your ability to look at things with a fresh perspective, kind of just weighing out each side. It's also going to help you to stay calm, reduce your stress level. But there is an indication here. You're going to put your foot down, bringing an end to the situation. Again, whether it's the family get-together or something at work. I'm just picking up one of those two circumstances for the week ahead. And the numerology with your tarot cards is indicating you're taking the lead and influencing all the parties involved, where there's going to be fairness, compromise, and sacrifice. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please be sure to subscribe and help support my channel. For a private tarot card reading, my website link is listed below. Love and abundance to my Virgo family.